Hi, thanks for visiting my YouTube page. I'm an American living in France. I wanted to talk to you about France and some of the things that are pretty interesting in this country that Americans may not know. If you also are interested in knowing things about France, please continue to visit my page. I'll be bringing you regularly certain insights into facts about the nation and the way in which people live. And if you want to, if you can communicate with me, if you have certain particularities that you'd like to know about France, such as things about the language, about the food, about work here, I would be happy to answer any of your questions. Some of the things that are very interesting to me is that France is first world nation. Third world nations are pretty much all put into the same pot. We talk about them, we deplore their conditions, but really, does anyone ever talk about what's going on in first world nations? And I remember the first day that someone told me about some of the problems that we as Americans were experiencing living in the Appalachian Mountains. And I thought, oh my goodness, that's really amazing that here in America we have such conditions and we have certain problems. Why don't we talk about some of the things that are happening to first world nations as well as what's happening in third world nations? Some of the facts that we may overlook because we're at in our minds that first world nations are all doing well. They all have, excellent standards of employment. They all have excellent standards of health. We don't believe that, but we don't question some of the things that we would question if was a matter of a third world nation. I don't know that anyone is actually using the term first world nations, but permit me to use that term. That would be the end of my introduction. If you are interested, please come back again and again. You're always welcome. I'm always happy to hear positive comments. If you have negative comments, remember that I'm not here to do anything negative. Talking about this doesn't mean that I'm criticizing faculty. Rather, I do believe that Americans need to know what's going on in the world, the European world, what's going on in the Occidental world. What are fellow Occidents doing? How are they governing their people? What's going on? I would be the last person to say that France is not a wonderful place for many people to live. I would be the last person to say that France doesn't offer many benefits to their population. But at the same time, let's not ignore the fact that there are enormous inegalities in this country. Does that concern you? Not if you're not interested, but if you are interested to find out certain facts, to know, for instance, that there is an enormously high level of poverty here, of problems with racial hatred, of discrimination, of a rise in extremely conservative thought, Nazism, extremist thinking, brutal expulsions from the country, and these are just certain facts that can come to my mind. So let's end this first meeting, okay? As I said, if you want to come back, fine. If you don't want to come back, no problem. But don't send me hate mail. Rather celebrate France if you find that it's perfect as it is. If you're curious, if you want to know more, I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much. Come again.